Okay, okay, so Alma Harmony is actually a familiar platform, but Alma is actually, the R&D team has just improved the Harmony device. So we've done some major changes that will actually bring a new multi-pulp platform to the market. The device now is stronger, it's powerful, and also it's comparable to standalone devices. So it really is a whole new level of experience. We offer some different technologies such as Q-switch laser. We have also a fractional ablative laser. We have IPL, intense pulse light, non-ablative, fractional, and non-fractional, and also our new handpiece, which is a green diode laser. So we have a multiple functional system that is just as powerful as a standalone. So as you can see, we've got 5 laser handpieces, 4 of which are solid-state lasers, and then we have our VascuPen, which is the little pen that you see at the bottom, which is a 520 nanometer fiber green laser. We also have 5 IPL handpieces, and these are narrowband and broadband, depending on the applicator, and also a near-infrared handpiece for deep dermal heating. So we really have a multifunctional system and a great addition to a clinic. So we can meet diverse needs of the patient, from skin resurfacing to active acne and also to skin or scar treatment. We can really cover the whole spectrum. And what we have done is we've changed it to a superior design that actually gives a premium user experience. So you can see now that we've got automated features. We can change spot sizes on the system, and we can also have more efficacy and precision. We do have on the system, we have some other features such as double connection, so we can have 2 to even 3 hand pieces connected at the same time. So this is very easy to change between wavelengths. We also have customizable presets. So we have our Alma presets, which we can go in according to our Fitzpatrick and choose preset settings. And we can also save your own presettings for patient-specific treatments. So this is very nice if you're going between patients, systems, and also different users. It's an easy and useful experience. And obviously the design is very state-of-the-art and a very attractive system in the clinic. Now, Alma has also brought not only a beautiful and fantastic multi-platform system, we've also brought a branded treatment. And this is in line with patient demands and current trends. So we know that patients want very short downtime, quick treatments that have a lasting effect. So thus, the BioBoost concept was born, and this is already penetrating wide into the spectrum of the aesthetic community worldwide. So what really is BioBoost? So BioBoost is a combination of Harmony technologies, mainly our Clear Lift Q-switch laser with the other handpiece, which is our Clear Skin erbium glass. And we do this in one treatment. It's very minimal downtime, and it also provides long-term results. So it's basically the gift that keeps on giving. It's it stimulates biostimulation, and this result is long-lasting, and it also has very natural results. So this type of treatment is very popular today, and it's a nice lunchtime procedure. So just as you can see, we can combine, this is just 3 slides of before and afters, and this type of treatment we can combine using the 2 hand pieces, and we can also add other hand pieces for specific skin conditions. So we can add an IPL, we can add an IPL for acne, we can add a VascuPen, which is our 520 infrared, or any other hand piece. And so now, this comes to our exciting part that I'd like to introduce you to our first speaker. She's Dr. Chen Ifrach, all the way from Milan, and she's a colleague and a friend of Alma, and she's got patients waiting in line for her acne treatments. So we really are very happy to have you, and we'd like to join you in welcoming Dr. Chen to speak. Thank you.
So I'm very happy to be here today and to share with you my experience with the Alma Harmony and to share how in my daily practice I use the BioBoost protocols and also how I treat active acne and acne scars. So as Talia said, the BioBoost is actually the combination of different technologies, okay? So imagine yourself combining, for example, Q-switch laser, which allowed us to penetrate deeply the skin, okay? We can improve fine lines because we trigger neocollagenesis, but also to combine it with another wavelength might help us with pores, with the color. So it actually, the combination allowed us to maximizing the result. And this is the concept of the BioBoost. And when I do it in my daily practice, actually patients will go back immediately to the daily routine. So the BioBoost concept also is it's non-ablative, painless treatment, and they can even wear makeup. I have a lot of VIPs that had a BioBoost treatment, and immediately after they went to their catwalk or even on a TV program. So they actually will speak about it on their Instagram profile. Said, I had a BioBoost, and now immediately I can wear makeup and continue with my daily routine. So as I said, maximizing the results is thanks to the BioBoost concept that allowed us to combine different wavelengths. So why BioBoost? Why to combine? Yes, of course that combining different wavelengths, not only Q-switch, erbium glass, but also, for example, IPLs, okay? So when we target different chromophores, we maximizing the result. We actually offer our patients a Photoshop effect. So what is biostimulation? It is a treatment that stimulates the body's natural regenerative process. As, in my opinion, as a doctor, as a physician, it is a perfect anti-aging treatment, because imagine yourself that when my patients come to my clinic and I offer them the BioBoost, the biostimulation, after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, when we compare the photos, we can see the improvement. So sometimes we might like joke about it in Italy. We like wine, and I will tell to my patient, hey, you are getting older better than wine, because after 3 months, 4 months, your skin looks firmer, more homogeneous, smoother. So this is the BioBoost concept. And the resulting is an improvement with the skin texture, elasticity, and also the volume. The skin becomes firmer. Why? Because we trigger neocollagenesis. And the neocollagenesis, we know from publication that it lasts at least 21, 28 days, okay, the process. But then it continues with the time. So we will see the improvement even better after 6 months. So here you can see the settings, how we can combine between the clear lift and the clear skin. And compared to the previous solution, with the clear lift, we can use 6 hertz. So with the previous solution, we used 3 hertz. What does it mean? It means that we can offer our patients treatment that lasts not 40 minutes, but 20 minutes. We have double the power, so it means that we actually can, time is crucial, not also for our patients, but also for us as a physician. So usually I really like to use the depth spacers that goes from -2 to +1, because it allowed us not only to target in the dermis and stimulate collagen with the deepest one, for example, -2, the depth spacers, but also we can use the more superficial one, the 0 and the +1, which allowed us to enhance the color. So we have not only rejuvenation in terms of collagen and elastin, but also the color, which is extremely important when we are dealing with rejuvenation. I mean, imagine yourself only to improve the fine lines or the nasolabial fold. What about the color? If we have pigmentation, so yes, here with a clear lift, with a more superficial tip, we can enhance the color and offer our patients more homogeneous color. And compared to the previous solution, the Harmony XL Pro, we used to change the depth spacer manually. But here it is automatic. We just tap on the screen and we will hear elegant noise, and the system will change the depth spacer for us. So it's very, very easy to manage. What about the clear skin? The clear skin is erbium glass, 1540 nanometers, and also here we have, for example, with energy of 1,500, the pulse recitation rate is 3 Hertz. So compared to the previous solution, we couldn't reach 3 Hertz with 1,500. The maximum was 1,000. So again, time is crucial, and here we are faster and stronger. So here we can see actually evidence, histological, scientific evidence, what happened when we use the clear lift on our skin. So we can see that we have controlled micro injuries, but these are good injuries because they stimulate new collagen, new elastin, the neocollagenesis process. So it is not ablative treatment. The patients are lying on the bed. They will hear the photoacoustic effect of the Q switch, of course, but they will feel only a pleasant hitting sensation. And of course, with the time, since we trigger neocollagenesis, they will see the improvement of the tone, the texture, and the tightening effect. And again, remember, if you combine the deepest depth spacer, -2, -1, with the more superficial one, you can enhance the color. So not only improvement with the firmness, but also more homogeneous color. The clear skin is 1540 nanometers erbium glass that create columns of coagulation, and we can see it here. We affected the papillary dermis down to the mid-dermis. It is not ablative, and we will see the improvement with the pores and wrinkles, but also since we target the sebaceous glands, we will see the improvement with the sebum production, which is highly important when patients come to me and they complain about their active acne and the sebum production. With a clear skin, we can have remarkable results. So this is a case of my colleague, Dr. Munir. He decided to combine the clear lift with a clear skin. This is the BioBoost concept. He used the focal depth spacers, -2, -1, 0, and +1, again, because we want to not only improve the wrinkles, fine lines, the texture, but also the color. And here you can see the evidence, how the skin became more homogeneous. So it is actually for not only women, but also for men. I have a lot of patients that will send the lover. So because thanks to the clear skin, again, we can improve the sebum production, we can reduce the sebum production, improve the pores. So also for men, come to my clinic and ask for the BioBoost. The indications are skin laxity, signs of aging, sun damage, acne and acne scarring, rosacea, and redness. So with one platform, we can treat different indications. So what about acne and acne scar, which is one of the most requested treatment in my clinic? You can only imagine the negative impact that acne has on our patients, the psychological distress. So this is what I see every single day in my clinic. Patients will come to me and they will say that I'm actually their last chance. I used to hear it every day. And that's why I decided to offer them something faster, stronger, better, no downtime, pleasant treatment. And of course, thanks to that, they can wear makeup, which is extremely important for patients that want to hide at the beginning their active acne. After a few sessions, they will actually say, thank you, doctor, I don't need to wear makeup anymore. So the Clear Skin Pro, as I said before, it is non-ablative, erbium glass, 1540 nanometers, and we have minimal downtimes. It is a pleasant treatment thanks to the cooling tip. The cooling tip is very potent on the Alma Harmony. We can treat active acne, acne scars, but also skin rejuvenation. We have the 7-on-7 pixel tip. So with higher settings, we can offer skin rejuvenation. As I said, we can work with 3 hertz with an energy of 1,500. So it is faster compared to the previous solution, stronger, and we can actually see also here again the histological evidence that the wavelengths of 1540 nanometers is highly absorbed by water. Okay, we deeply penetrate the skin, we reach the dermis, we create columns of coagulation. Okay, so we are able also to target the sebaceous glands and create thermocoagulation columns in the dermis. We're able to reduce sebum production and the proliferation of the Propionibacterium acne. Okay, so that's why patients from one session to another will come back and will tell me, oh, the pimple is much smaller. Okay, so we promote also dermal remodeling, including collagen, but also elastin. So what about the clear lift? We said we need to combine, okay? So here we are talking about different wavelengths, the 1064 nanometers, which has a full spot with aiming beam that allows us to target 5 different depths. Before I talked about the depth spacer, the -2, the -1, the 0, the +1, and the +2. So we have 5 different depth spacers. It is a very pleasant treatment, I have to admit. Painless, it's not the right word. It's a very pleasant treatment. Patients really, they will fall asleep on the bed because you feel like a very pleasing heating sensation. So it is safe for all skin types, and in Italy, we have olive skin. And especially during August, a lot of my patients will come back and ask to go through BioBoost because of melasma or pigmented lesion. So even during the summer, we can continue with a protocol for melasma and pigmented lesion. So, as I said before, also here we are faster because we can reach with 1,000, for example, and 200 pulse repetition rates of 6 hertz compared to the previous solution where the maximum was 3 hertz, so double. We're talking about 1064 nanometers, the Q switch, we're talking about photoacoustic effect that deeply penetrate the skin, create microdermal injuries, and we're actually stimulating the wound healing process because these are good injuring, so we promote neocollagenesis. Okay. So what about IPLs? As I said before, we can combine not only lasers, but also IPL. So this handpiece is one of my favorites if I want to treat active acne, because the iris acne is advanced fluorescence technology. The cooling is much more powerful compared to the previous solution, and we have the wavelengths that goes from 420 to 950 nanometers. What does it mean? It means that the 420, it is a blue light, so we actually induce anti-inflammatory and anti-proliferative effect. So we reduce follicular colonization of the Propionibacterium acne. So that's why when patients come to me with active acne, I like to combine it with a clear skin, okay? So here you can see on the graph, you can see that we have 5 different IPLs, but also near, okay? So here you can see the iris acne that goes from 420, the blue light, anti-inflammatory effect, till 950. But the chromophores are not only deoxyhemoglobin, melanin, but also water. So actually patients, they notice it because sometimes when they come back, they will tell me, I felt a little bit the lifting effect. Yes, because we also target the water. So when we combine, we're maximizing the results. We target different chromophores, and we actually, amazing innovation happens. So this is a general protocol where you can see that we combine between the clear lift and the clear skin, but I would like to show you cases. For example, this patient, she used to suffer from acne and the microcyst, and I decided to combine the iris acne, as I said before. A blue light IPL goes from 420, 950, so I can target also the oxyhemoglobin. That's why you see here the redness disappeared. Sometimes it will happen immediately. When I use the iris acne, which by the way is very fast, you just go over the skin, 2 passes, and that's it. And you can offer this kind of treatment weekly, every week. So you can see that here I used the energy of 8 joules, but you can increase it from one session to another. I did 2 passes, and I also combine it with the clear skin. Why? Because the clear skin, erbium glass, 1540 nanometers. I wanted to target the sebaceous gland to reduce the sebum productions. So I start with the energy of 800, and from one treatment to another, I increase the energy. And also here, I did 2 passes. So this is another case. You can see that here I didn't combine only clear skin and iris ASHR, but also with time, I decided to add, as you can see, for the third session, I decided to combine also the clear lift. Why? Because clear lift is amazing for PAH, okay, hyperpigmentation post-inflammatory. So in her case, she used to suffer from PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. So you can notice that she had hirsutism, okay? So I decided to add also the ASHR, hair removal. So this is why I really like the Alma Harmony, because we can use not only handpieces that allowed us to treat active acne, but also to prevent, thanks to the ASHR, we are able to prevent this inflammation, okay? But also to treat she was very, very, very distraught about her hirsutism. I remember when she came to me, she said, am I going to be like this for my entire life? I said, no, we can treat the hirsutism thanks to the ASHR. So thanks to the handpieces, you can see a very remarkable results. Another patient that she used to suffer from PAE and PAH, erythema post-inflammatory, and you can see that even just with one handpiece, you can have a remarkable result. I think that she was one of the first cases that I had with the Alma Harmony. At the beginning, I wanted to test every single piece, every single handpiece. So that's why, in her case, I decided to use just one handpiece. I wanted to see what will happen after. So this is another case of post-inflammatory erythema and active acne. Actually, it was a very severe case. I remember that when she came to me, she told me that she doesn't want to take any medication anymore because she tried so many different antibiotics, Roaccutane, and she said no more. And I said, okay, so here we go. We can try my protocol for acne, and she was very, very satisfied with the results. Only after 4 treatments, you can see significant improvement, okay? She used to lie on the bed and to complain about the pain to her mother. She came to the consultation with her mother, and her mother, I remember, she was like, please help my daughter because she's in pain. We know acne, it is a multifactorial disease, and it is an inflammatory one, so pain is one of the signs, and that's why you can see reducing the inflammation, not only the inflammation, but also the redness, combining different technology allowed us to reach this kind of remarkable result. This is another patient. You can see the before and after only 4 treatments. And this is, again, the same patients that you saw before that used to suffer from PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, with hirsutism, so Also here I combined the erbium glass with the Q-switch because again the erbium glass allowed me to treat the acne, and the Q-switch also the PAH with the more superficial tips. Another patient, she's coming from very, very far away. Again, also she complained about the PAE. She tried different products, and she decided that I am her last chance. She was very desperate about her skin's condition, so I felt a huge responsibility when she came to me from a very far away. So I decided to combine different technologies, the iris acne and the clear lift and the clear skin. Also here you can see different cases. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chen. It was really a remarkable presentation with some very good cases, I think. Okay, so next up, so I'd like to thank Dr. Chen again and welcome us to the future of hair removal, where a novel technology meets design and innovation for painless, effective, and safe hair removal. So this is a gold standard of hair removal all around the world, and the Alma Soprano Titanium Special Edition is actually used across the globe all year round for all skin types.